Hello Game Gumshoes fans, this is Chris here. Today I want to review probably the quickest review you'll ever see me do. It's for a game called Armorica. The company that creates it is Vainglorious Games. This game was brought to my attention because the gentleman who created this game was showing off another game that I really liked and really wanted to get to review for you because I felt that it was a really good starter risk game for children. But this is Armorica, and I will review it because he gave it to me to review. This is Eric Vogel, good man, Vainglorious. So, looks like a card game, right? And as you can see, lots of cards. Problem is, Armorica sets up like a board game. Box. You have your cards, and these are nice, sturdy cards. They have a nice laminate on both front and back. I'd almost say that if you were trying to teach other people how to play this, you might want to get some dry erase markers to help you figure out points and whatnot, because they do seem slick enough to where you could write on them and then erase right off of them. So you've got your deck of cards. I do believe there's 64 cards on the deck. You have rule sheets. There are 3 separate rule sheets. This one's English. These 2 are other languages. I do believe they're German and Spanish, but I could be mistaken. There's also a quick start on the website, so you can go ahead and, in theory, play it out of the box. And there's also other kinds of rules on there in different languages, if I remember looking at the website correctly. Now, when I say it sets up like a board game, this right here is the way the game sets up. Now, it's a 2 to 4 player game, and the box says it's about 30 minutes to play it. Now, if you understand the rules and the game is flowing the way it should, yes, I can see 30 minutes. But unfortunately, it took myself and my team about 3 tries through trying to play the game in order to understand the actual mechanics. Something I recommend you do if you're playing it for the first time is, lay stuff out like it's supposed to be here. Read the rules very carefully. Very carefully. And I also recommend playing the game while you're reading the rules. And just go step by step your first time or two, and then maybe by the 3rd time you'll be like us and you won't need the rules anymore, and you'll be able to figure it out. Now, the whole thing is you're trying to get resources. So this is a very good educational game. It is high strategy, though. So, be patient with people who are learning this for the first time. You have 3 different phases in the game, so that makes it fairly simple. In the phases, you basically have a Gaul immigration, you have the Roman immigration, and then you have the winter starvation, which is basically where you figure out what you've got. So during your game, you'll have the Gauls. They have Gaul written on them. There are letters A through E. And on these, they only come in 3 separate colors, like a brownish, a blue, and a yellow. They'll be your first phase. You want to pay a lot of attention to your amphors, and you also want to look for wheats, because those are important on the whole scoring, getting more cards, that kind of thing. So your second phase consists of the Romans, down there, Roman numerals, obviously. And they range from 1 to 4, but come in 6 different colors because you have different resources. Like you have the wheat. Let's see, let's use the Gauls. You have the wheat. The next one down is the grapes. Then you have the olives. Then you have sheeps and coins. They all make a difference. There's a scoring chart on the back that shows you your victory points. I don't want to go into a lot of detail about how to play the game, because part of the fun of playing any new game is learning how to play it. I will say that each time you play it, you will have to reset the game because of, me I'm telling you, it's set up like a board game. Your Romans have to be in a very specific order, the Gauls have to be in a very specific order, and like I said, you'll reset the deck every single time you play. So what I recommend while you're playing, after you're done with one phase, reset it and put it off to the side. Your second, reset it, put it off to the side, count up your victory points, and then try to add it back in. There's a lot of shuffling involved, and sometimes you're only shuffling 3 and 4 cards. So I know it's going to be a little tedious setting it up, but it's not a bad game. It's kind of educational because it teaches you to pay attention to your resources, what you're doing, and it also covers a little bit of the whole history of the Gauls and Romans. I wish I could say more. Please read the review because it's a lot more detailed than what I'm telling you right now. Just like I've added a couple details that I forgot to add into the written review. Thank you for joining us. I will try to get a lot more reviews up in the near future. Thank you again. This is Chris, Game Gumshoes. Talk to you later.